No?
Yeah, I mean it's my first big boy job, so I'm trying to learn.
Well, that's why I said this isn't just that. Oh, hey, I got a job with the city. Now I got to act right, and I got a 401k plan, and if I stay with them, I'm gonna have retirement in 25 years. That's a good job. I got to. No, man, this is a job that'll make you into a multi-millionaire, or will just wash you out.
Yeah.
Well, if it has the potential to make you extremely wealthy, in all reality, how many people does it probably wash out?
A lot more than it makes wealthy.
See, right? So again, this is not that kind of gig, right? This is an opportunity. This isn't a big boy job. This is your first real opportunity.
Yeah.
And what does opportunity do?
Can either help you succeed or it can let you crash and burn.
For sure. It disguises itself as hard work.
Yeah.
That's what it does. And literally, opportunity comes to you disguised in hard work. Does this job, when I'm talking about it right now, sound like hard work?
Yeah.
When I said, hey man, you're broke, you ain't got nothing? Why are you taking a day off?
I don't know.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you're going, well, fuck, man, it was my day off. Well, when I say, hey, you don't get a day off, what does it sound like this job is?
Hard work.
Hard work. What did I say? Disguises opportunity.
Hard work.
Hard work. So what is the job?
Hard work.
It's opportunity. You with me?
Yeah.
Follow the trail. Opportunity is disguised as
Hard work.
this job is,
An opportunity.
or however you want to go, right? As long as you're understanding
Yes.
that the opportunity is coming only one way, through hard work.
Yeah.
Right? Now, if I was sitting next to a savant, you know what that is? A
No.
genius. Right? You're a child prodigy, right? Brody was the smartest fucking thing around. We all know that's a lie, so it couldn't have been possible. But literally, right? If you were a savant, you were a fucking genius. Well, then guess what? Right? You can go get a job that maybe isn't as much hard work. It might be a little bit more mental work, but somebody's willing to pay a little bit more for your brain, right? Well, all right, maybe I'm not a savant. Okay, let's spend the next, like my children, because I have kids, older than you. I have 3 in college right now that have decided they'll spend the next 6 to 8 years of their life in school to educate that brain. So, right?
Yeah.
They're getting paid for the brain more than the hard work. Here's the crazy thing. Unless they find something that's a sales opportunity or an entrepreneurship, which is a sales opportunity, then exponential growth and wealth is not available. That opportunity will never be available. You can't become ultra wealthy working for, even if the company pays you a couple $100,000 a year, you would have to go off and start some own personal business if you wanted to become wealthy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So right now, the only thing you got to sacrifice is what?
Time.
Time, right? Your time. And if you give that to the universe, Brody, it's going to give it back, right?
Yeah.
And the reason why I think time's so critical, even you said, hey, I wasn't able to make it into work, right? But I studied my ass off. Speaking of, I found this guy on YouTube that does sales training. His name's Andy Elliott. Oh shit. What did you do yesterday?
And then just at home chores. So nothing.
Therapy, I get it. Therapy is for me. I'm the jiu-jitsu man, right? It's freaking fighting, right? But it is therapy. I would agree with that. That's a good thing, right? But then nothing, right?
Yeah.
Could have that time been spent learning, educating, improving? Sure. So I love this business, Jonathan. I love it so much I'm willing to give absolutely nothing or everything, right?
Yeah.
And what do you have to give? Time. That's it, man. Right? Did you just shit yourself in my car?
No.
You fucker.
I swear to God.
You just shit yourself
I
in my
swear to
car?
God.
Damn you, bro.
I did not. I wouldn't shit in my GM's car.
Oh my God. Well, but it's about numbers, right?
Yeah.
Because you just said you got innings, you got balls, baseballs, you've got strikes, you've got averages, you've got, right? Everything is if you look at baseball, it's all what? It's all a number.
Yeah, it's a number.
Would you agree?
Yeah.
It's all numbers, right? Now, if I'm a Hall of Fame hitter, Hall of Fame, what am I hitting? Say I played 15 years in the majors, I'm going, first ballot Hall of Famer. What's my batting average?
Over 300 probably.
Okay, 300, right? We'd agree. That's probably pretty good. Maybe 315, 320, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Lifetime average, that would get you in the Hall of Fame, right? Okay, so that means that I hit the ball how often?
3 out of every 10 times.
Wrong. Okay, that means I hit the ball 3 out of every 10 attempts at bat. How many balls were thrown every attempt at bat?
An average of 3.
Well, sure. It's actually an average of 9.
Is it?
Yep. The average balls thrown across to a hitter is 9. It's like 9.1 or something. It's like just barely over 9. Okay.
Gotcha.
So counting all foul balls, right? Because they don't just walk up and throw 3 strikes, right?
Yeah.
So you hit a foul, you throw a strike, you hit balls, average of 9, right? So in all reality, I've gone up 90 times to hit the ball. How many times? 3. So what's my failure rate?
Fuck if I know.
95%,
Yeah.
96%, right? Your failure rate is so freaking high. So let me ask you this. Is baseball a game of winning or failing?
Failing.
100%. How you can manage the failure is how good you're going to be in the game. You ever seen the movie Moneyball? You're probably like 3 when it came out.
That's a
2015.
Right?
Oh, you know it, right? There was actually a book, right? It's actually a true story. The movie's really good, but in it, right? They try to decipher what was the most important thing, in baseball, in order to say, hey, this is all that's got to happen in order to be successful in baseball, right?
Yeah.
Well, in the movie, Billy Beane is the general manager. They show him as a child, like he's a superstar. And he's going off and he goes off and he plays for the Mets, and he never materializes into a great player because every time in the majors when he would strike out, he would get so pissed off, right?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to strike out. You know what I mean? You ever heard that Michael Jordan say, everybody always talks about the shots I made, nobody ever talks about the 30,000 I missed or whatever, right? And you go, yeah, that's exactly it. It's how you manage the failure. Got it?
Gotcha.
All right, so now I'm in the car business, okay? How many phone calls am I supposed to make a day?
50.
How many emails?
50.
How many texts?
50.
Let's just say we sent 2 to all the same customers, so we did 25, 25, 25. That's 75. That should produce, approximately 12 contacts, meaning you actually talked to 12 people and then or communicated with 12 people, and that should produce 2 appointments. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so it took me 150 attempts in order to get hold of 12 people to set 2 appointments, right?
Yeah.
So now to those 2 appointments, how many people are going to show?
1,
right? And that one person shows what chance you got to close them.
18%.
Right? So now when I start boiling that down, I had 75 customers, right? Or excuse me, 150 attempts, right?
Yeah.
That boiled down into what? A 60% chance of closing one person. What's my closing percentage?
Like 6%.
It's fucking disgusting, right? Do you agree?
Yeah.
So again, is it a game of winning or failing?
Failing.
It's the same game as baseball, man. This is all about failing, right? It's all how you handle the failures, right? So in order to handle any failure, right, can someone at bat continue? Probably the best way to put it, he stays alive by hitting a foul ball, right?
Yeah.
So can he feel good about hitting a foul ball?
Of course.
Fuck yeah, he can. What if the foul ball is the first 2 strikes?
You're still staying alive.
You're still hitting the ball, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're still making contact. Does that make sense? Versus just totally whipping, right? So when I say, making contact, my mind is to say that guy doesn't want to, hey, I don't have time, I gotta go, right? That's whiffing, man. That's whiffing. Sir, I understand you gotta go, but they might have a heck of a lot better idea. I don't know if I told you or not, but I've been here all of 2 weeks, okay? I know absolutely nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and bet. I'm gonna put a ton of money that you probably know more than I do, right? That being said, please just allow me so I can appease my conscience to discuss this with my manager to make sure I didn't miss anything. Is that fair? Is he telling you no?
No.
No, right? And did I make contact?
Yeah.
Does that mean I'm gonna knock it out of the park?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Well,
it might go foul, bro. But I made contact, didn't I?
Yeah.
I just got that much stronger,
boosted
didn't
your
I?
morale.
Right? I just got a win and a loss. I just got my foul ball.
Gotcha.
Oh, how many foul balls do I need? Fuck, man, I can run infinitely on foul balls, can I?
Yeah.
You literally can keep going and going and going and going. After the first 2 strikes, it really just doesn't fucking matter. As long as I keep fucking hitting it. So the any one of those steps, customer, oh yeah, I just want to see numbers, hasn't broke the car, right? All right, you gonna whiff at it? Or you're gonna take them outside, sit down, and get all the pertinent information to help you make an intelligent decision. Sit them down, get them all the stuff, get the credit apps, get all that stuff rolling, right? And then get up, walk up to the desk, go outside, pull the car up, say, hey, by the way, folks, it's gonna be done about 15, 20 minutes, so I have it pulled up here front. Let's take a closer look at it if you don't mind. Hey, by the way, right, you're looking at mine, just jump in, let's go for a quick ride, right?
Yeah.
Making contact, right? Does that mean a sale's happening? No, man, but I just made contact. I got a hell of a lot better chance. And all I need, right, is for that foul ball to get closer and closer and closer and closer to the fucking, to the pole, right?
Yeah.
Because then, how many players can hit it, and they hit it there, and yeah, it does go foul a few times, but the whole time it's fucking selling. Every pitcher in the league's going, oh shit, please go foul, please go foul, please go foul, because that motherfucker has the ability to actually hit a homer right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He has the ability to go.
Whether he's pulling left or he's hitting right, however strong he is, right? He's not strong enough to hit right down the center. Not to Barry Bonds to juice the fuck up, right? That'll come later when you're fucking Andy Elliott and you're Jonathan Lampros, motherfucker, right? Until then, right? You go for the easy way go. But what happens? Well, you get a chance of fucking hitting foul. That's all right. What's not all right? Whiff it, motherfucker. You gotst?
Yeah.
What's gonna happen next time you let one of my customers go?
I'm gonna go.
I'm just gonna pull over and gonna let you out, and that would be it. Good luck. You know where you're at right now?
Almost to Larkspur.
You passed Larkspur.
Oh, shit.
You know where Larkspur is?
What about Colorado Springs, huh?
Almost the monument. You know where Monument is?
Yes.
There
The
you are.
town before Colorado Springs, where the Air Force camp is at.
There you go. That would be a fun way to figure yourself back home, because by the time you made it there, you would have had such a transcendent walk, right? That you probably would have never been the same. So go ahead, let another customer go, and we'll send you on a transcendent walk, and it'll change your life. Or don't ever let a fucking customer go and sell a shit ton of cars, and it'll change your life. So one way or another, I'm gonna fucking change your life, bro.
Shit, even getting that half deal made me feel awesome yesterday. I was pumped. So I won't let any more customers go. Cause fuck, I cannot live off making minimum wage.
You live on your own.
No, I live with my parents right now, but they're kicking me out.
So no rent, no car payment.
Oh, I have a car payment.
Do you?
Insurance, yeah.
Well, thank God. At least you got some form of payments.
And I pay my phone bill, everything like
Oh
that.
my phone bill. Okay, all right. And
And that's it.
and you can't live on minimum wage.
Well, I buy my own groceries too, but I don't really
Sure. I know. I'm just saying that at minimum, that life at its minimum, right?
Yeah.
You can't live off minimum wage. So you got to make a decision. Would you agree?
Yeah.
The decision's got to be, well, if I can't live off minimum wage, I better go to school, right? And I don't mean go to fucking Colorado Springs Community College and get yourself a worthless degree. I mean go to school, get a fucking degree that matters, engineering, finance, a law degree, MBA, fucking something in the medical field, a degree that somebody will pay you for, right?
Yeah.
Because that's the only way you're not going to make minimum wage, right? Or the same time that you would in money and everything that you would educate outside in college and actually not even get paid, you could take that and get paid on the job experience and get educated.
It'll make way more fucking money.
Well, either way, if you got educated, you're going to make way more money, right? If we make you a fucking a doctor, a cardiologist, are you going to make way more money?
Well, shit, yeah.
Well, yeah. So how long does it take to become a cardiologist?
At least
20
8
years. Forever, right? You get out of high school, by the time you're about 38, you're a cardiologist, right? And you'll make, anywhere from $500,000 to $1 million a year for the rest of your life, right? That makes sense?
Yeah.
Or, like I said, so you can't, it doesn't necessarily mean you need to make way more, but imagine if you spend that same 20 years invested into the car business. What do you think?
I wouldn't be as much in debt. I'd have.
Well, one, you wouldn't be, right? Because you're assuming that you had to pay for college, which is good to assume. Yeah, I get it. You didn't pay as much, that's for sure, right?
And you'd have a lot more money.
You would assume, maybe, right? Depending on how long, you started, well, either way, you were getting paid to go to school, right?
Yeah.
If you were doing it. But literally, you're going to be able to make as much of, if not more than, if you invested that same amount of time, right?
Yeah.
Now, a doctor continues education, an accountant continues education, an engineer continues education. All these people, a real estate agent continue to educate, right? They're constantly, upgrading their skills and their abilities, right? So they can get paid for them. So that's what I mean. Like, you literally invest, and people are like, oh, I know how to sell a car, and then they quit. It's like, you don't even know how to sell a car, you haven't even started, right? And you quit. And what do I mean by that? Well, fuck, it was your time, and you did what with it?
Fuck all.
Fuck all. Right? Listen, oh man, I can actually, you guys crack me up. This generation has the access to the most information of all time, and accesses hardly any of it.
Oh yeah.
Is that insane?
It's nuts.
Yeah. So I mean, you can learn how to. You know what I used to pay? Like Grant Cardone did start in the car business. That's why I asked you. I mean, I was a huge Cardone fan. Dude, you know what Cardone shit was to get? You'd spend $10,000. You, not me. I never did. Didn't have it. I had kids. It's $10,000 to buy like his CDs. you'd spend $1,500 to go to one of his events, right? And now the motherfucker's giving the shit away for free. And everybody's going, yeah, no. I mean, you used to always say, hey, if I charge you, it matters. It does. It really does. You think it's serious, right?
Yeah.
But he was a car guy, and then he realized, you know who spends more money than car guys on investing in themselves?
Real estate.
Real estate. Real estate's fanatics about it. They're crackheads for. I say they're like on a like on a tour, right? They love to go to all these different events. They don't really let any of them change them. It's just more of a show thing. But they'll spend the money to do it because it's like part of the culture. The car business, it's not part of the culture. So to invest in yourself and to grow and to link. You can just tell. I'm speaking a different language to people when I tell them, hey, invest in yourself. When I say, hey, first thing in the morning, what do you put in your mind? What do you do, right? You can just tell. It's like, no, that's not what we do. Why not? Why not? Why not, Brody?
Some people are lazy.
Some people?
Most of people are lazy.
I wouldn't say some people. I think human is innately lazy. I think your nature is lazy, right?
Yeah.
Like it automatically goes towards its self-preservation, right? It doesn't want to, exacerbate itself, right? I think everybody's lazy. It's just a matter of if you ever change that shit. If you think you're the first salesperson, and I won't call you a salesperson because that's not fair to the name. So it's fucking offended. That let somebody go? No.
Hell no.
No, you're not, right? Will you be the first person to learn from it? No. Right? Would you be the first person to not learn from it? No. But which one do you think's more? Those who learned from it or those who didn't learn from it?
Those who learned.
Actually, it's those who didn't. Those who didn't learn from it, right, would take it. How do you not learn from something when somebody is, I hate the word constructive criticism because I'm not constructively doing it. I'm just criticizing your shitty behavior. You fucking sucked. You had a customer. Well, there's nothing constructive there, Brody, right?
No.
So when somebody criticizes you, right, there's two ways to take it. And atypical way is what people normally want to do.
Get offended and not give a shit.
Right. Oh my gosh, you hurt my feelings. Defense. Right? That's the normal task. Let me tell you, an amazing talent, right, to help you with success. When you feel like you're defending, when you get upset, as I tell myself, anytime I'm upset, is when I have to shut the fuck up and listen. Because my body is telling me something. And it's not what I think it is, right? It's not my emotions. I have to rationalize and go, why am I emotionally reacting this way? And then shut the fuck up and listen, right?
Yeah.
That's how you learn from those things. If you do not, well, I'm sorry, man. Like I said, you don't get a second chance. The next customer you run out of here, just ask them for a ride home.
Yeah. I don't plan on letting a customer walk out.
But dude, right? Would you agree? That's
Yeah.
one of two ways to go about it, right? Somebody's going to learn from it or not. One or two things is going to happen, man. And I'll tell you another thing real quick is that I could have sent anybody to do this, but I grabbed your dumbass, right? Why?
Because it's a teaching moment.
Because my dumbass sees something valuable in you. How many salespeople do you think I've encountered? How many humans do you think I've encountered?
Oh, fuck ton?
Over 40,000. It's the greatest anthropology study anybody could have ever done. A large fucking study period's 5,000 people. I've done over 40, and I'm studying the fuck out of them. So I'm usually pretty good at this. I know what the fuck I'm talking about, right? So I do see something in you. I do see the capacity, the ability, the personality, the swagger. It's there. The question is can it be molded and formed? Or wasted? Right?
Yeah.
I am not picking on anybody else who I just hired, but nobody else is sitting in that seat with me right now. Nobody else is getting 45 minutes of my fucking time. Because it wouldn't be what to me?
Valuable.
Wouldn't be valuable. That I could spend my time educating myself. Shit, I could spend it talking to my wife and it'd be better, worth more than wasting on somebody who doesn't fucking, there's no potential or no capacity or no ability to, right?
Yeah.
So consider it a fucking honor.
I mean, I'm glad that you chose me to come out here. In the beginning, I didn't think you fucking liked me at all.
I don't like you. Who's ever said I liked you? This isn't about liking you. Motherfucker, if this was a football team, do I have to like you?
No.
If you're fucking Wes Welker, if you're fucking, what's it, Gronk, right? I fucking shut up, Gronk. I don't have to like you. But goddamn, man, that boy can catch a fucking ball. What do I see in you?
Potential.
Potential to catch a fucking ball. Don't fucking, he likes me. Don't get it mistaken, man. You'll fuck yourself all up with that. Jeez. He likes me. No, we're not in a relationship. Hey.